It's all night popcorn. Let's do it. We are back. This is What's Cooking with Fanny Boo. I'm the boy Chef C, in the place to be with two E's. Don't forget the apostrophe. And to my left, we got
Chef Fanny.
And this is episode
30.
Again, and this is What's Cooking with Fanny Boo. So we right back with y'all though. First off, you know, I want to check in with you. Cause you looking good though, you know what I mean? So I always gotta acknowledge that first and foremost. Let them know off bat though that you looking good. You know you smelling good though. I know the audience can't smell it, but imagine her smelling good.
Oh my.
Smelling like cherries and berries.
Oh my goodness.
So what you got? How you doing though? What's up though? What's
I'm
the
good.
deal?
I'm good. I'm great.
How things been going though? What's the latest though? Talk to us. Talk to the folks though.
Man, yeah, we we had a little baby hiatus, right? Just just a little bit, but we just been busy. We've been busy. You guys been keeping us busy, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a joy. It's been fun, right? Like, and as it continues, right? And we're rolling right into this holiday season. We appreciate all the support, all the engagement, all the orders, all the questions, the consulting, everything. Like, it's truly just been a blessing, right?
Right. Absolutely, though. And then, we always usually started off with the thankful,
absolutely,
the appreciation and the gratefulness for the engagement, right?
Yes.
The participation, the orders, everything, right? So we gonna start it off there, right? Again, just doubling down on that. Appreciate everybody who's been engaging, ordering, partaking in the intake, right? The whole process, right? We appreciate you guys because you help us get better, and if you guys got any feedback, drop it to us. We'll be more than happy to do that to implement, right? Always looking to improve. So again, right? So that's pretty much it. Out in terms of it, we got a doozy for you guys today. Definitely got some great topics. It's been a lot of interesting and exciting things going on in the food and beverage industry that have been prevalent over the last couple weeks, so to speak, right? That we're gonna touch on today, though. So I love that, right? We got our basic run of the show. You know how it goes, right? So jumping right off, though, we do have a few announcements, though. So you got some announcements. You want to take us away?
Well, yeah. So with the holidays coming up, right? We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, Kwanzaa,
right?
New Year's. All these holidays right around the corner. We are booking up fast. So those of you who are local, book your catering. We do have packages for seal delivery, day of orders. Very, very good deals for you guys.
Right.
We also are still have a couple slots open for buffet setups, right? May possibly take a full service. Check us out. Let us know. For those of you who aren't local, we've got the cookbooks, right? All the holiday favorites right there in that soul food cookbook. If you want to give somebody a nice, jump to the new year, the meal prep cookbook is actually really great for that. The seasonings could be used with both cookbooks because just as much flavor as they have. There's no salt. There's no artificial anything in them. They're all natural, small batch, curated by yours truly, right? So we've got those. We ship those worldwide. We ship the books worldwide. The book is also available digitally. So really no excuses. Use it for your party. Use it for a gift. There's so many ways it can be used, right?
Absolutely. You can get it multiple places, right? You can get it at fannyboo.com, FANNYB00.com. You can also get it on the social media platforms. Fanny Boo Eats and Sweets, right? On either IG, TikTok, Facebook, etc. You can also double down and get both cookbooks on Amazon, right? So just to search up What's Cooking with Fanny Boo. It ain't nobody else cooking with Fanny Boo, so check us out. The O's are zeros, dial in. Inbox us with any questions if you do.
Yes.
Comment if you have any problems or anything. We can definitely get that to you, though. Reach out to us directly. DM if you need a personalized copy. We'll get that sent out to you, though. We'll walk you through the steps if need be, though. So jumping right in.
Yeah.
Right? You know, we always like to jump it off and pop it off, you know, off bat with the burning question,
Yes,
right? So this
course.
one is something I've been seeing on social media, online, right? And it's been going around a lot. So, do eggs belong in mac and cheese?
No, 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 hell no. I've been seeing it a lot too, right?
Absolutely.
I used to just see, you know, the recipes, right?
Right.
And I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand, you know, how that could affect the texture of the mac and cheese, and people is a desired whatever.
Right.
But you will not find any egg in my mac and cheese. It's just, I don't know. Like, keep the eggs out the mac. You know, there's some things that just don't belong together.
Right.
like not even as an ingredient. So, you know, just stop putting eggs in your mac. It's trash.
And you don't really need it, though. It really doesn't even serve any purpose. It's going to stick together anyway, right? Once you put the cheeses and the butter and shit in there anyway, though. So it's like, why are you going to put the egg in there just to put the egg in there? But, you know, that's definitely big back, hot, big back activity, though. So you need to cool it back, though. You need to cool it now. Because, you know, putting an egg in the mac and cheese is uncool. So.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna drag that on too long, right? Drop in the comments if you put eggs in the mac and cheese. If you do, how it turns out. Drop a picture if you do. Also, if you don't, right? Go ahead and slam it in the comments, right? Let us know how bad of an idea you think it is, also, and we'll love to go back and forth, though. So moving right along, right? We always got my second favorite part of this show, right? Which is what's Greasy in the streets. With Chef Fanny, right? So moving right along. Go ahead. What's Greasy in the streets, Chef Fanny?
All right. What's Greasy in the streets? We're gonna start with the recalls, right?
Nice.
We have a lot. There are a lot that are just out there circulating because they're pretty impactful, and then they're just a lot in general. So I'm gonna kind of roll right through them.
Okay.
For you guys. So we have alfalfa and onion sprouts, like the microgreens.
Yeah.
Those are recalled. Listeria.
Okay.
Contamination,
Listeria.
right? That was a good one.
What was that? What was that? Bum bum bam bum 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 bum.
You got it. You got it. Okay, and then we have the Lone Star French dip. I'm not sure where it's sold. I couldn't find it, but if you buy that, mold contamination, stay away from it. Cantaloupe, salmonella, right? Then there's this Happy Moose juice. They did a recall. They said foodborne illness. They wouldn't specify. If I had to bet, I'd probably say listeria.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on to the next. Enoki mushrooms, multiple brands, listeria, contamination.
Multiple brands.
Oh,
okay. I'm like, damn, you got went French on me though. I'm like, damn. Bronze. Right? What's that? The ice cream spot? Bronze?
Bronze.
Bronze? I'm like that. You know, multiple bronze. I'm like that. I mean, do people be hitting the bronze? Do people be hitting the bronze?
Hold on.
Multiple bronze.
Multiple brands of the enoki mushrooms have been recalled for listeria contamination. The Kirkland Costco brand smoked salmon, also listeria. Gourmet Cafe Chicken Caesar salads, listeria. Chicken Street Taco meal kits sold at Sprouts, listeria. Frozen waffles, pretty much almost every brand of frozen waffle and pancake. That's one of the more popular ones that has gained some traction. Listeria as well, right? There are any meal kits that are out there containing chicken, listeria. What else do we have? With chicken and turkey, like deli meat, listeria. That's been a huge one, right? And then the last one, not listeria, salmonella, but green onions were recalled a couple weeks ago. So there are a lot of batches that are safe, but just, you know, if you happen to have some and you don't toss them, just clean them as well as you can.
And that's a shame that there's a lot of there's so many recalls, right? But we definitely got to stamp that off with a Fanny. Boo! Right? So get that together, right?
Yeah.
Get those waffles together, right? Make sure y'all wrapping up that deli meat chickens. You know, Kirkland smoked salmon. What's that? That's Costco's brand.
Yeah, the Costco
right?
brand.
So yeah, absolutely. So green onions, right? Some of that stuff you can maneuver without, right?
Yeah.
Happy moose juice, I don't know what that is, right? But all of that other stuff I didn't need to get right. Those are daily essentials.
Yeah,
though. So
yeah.
So moving right along, right? You had some. There's also along with the recalls,
yeah.
there's some outbreaks, right?
Along with the recalls, yeah. So for the first time ever on the pod, right? We got you guys some outbreaks. We went from none to a few though. But right now the two major ones are E. coli in onions, and salmonella in eggs. Yeah. So cut the onions, cut the eggs, just stay away from it. Like,
and it's funny because, you know, while you talk about the onions, right, that onions kind of stems or segues into our next segment, right? Because we got to touch on the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right? So McDonald's, right, they had the outbreak, right? The E. coli outbreak, right? And it was supposedly tracked back to the onions, right? With more than 75 people affected.
Yeah.
A few casualties, right? A few people, suffered bloody diarrhea, for lack of better terms, right?
Some pretty severe symptoms.
Absolutely. Some discomfort in their stomach right away, immediately off that quarter pounder, though. You feel me? So I don't know who's still going to McDonald's anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? But you got to do what you do. You got to do what you can. But going to McDonald's and getting a quarter pounder, it sounds crazy as hell to me in 2024 anyway. But do you though? I'm not gonna fast food chain, right? I'm not gonna milk shame. But it's the irony of it is like, man, they always said McDonald's was killing us though, and then literally you get you a quarter pounder, bop, you out of there though.
Like, I don't even mean to laugh.
It's just real talk though, man, because you see, but that's like one of the most popular chains. It's a McDonald's on every corner.
Yeah,
it's one of the most household names. So you see the arches, you know them, right? So you expect them to be one of the most trustworthy producers of the product, right? So it's by the time they're seeing all these consumers on a daily basis, they should be held to a higher standard. Man, so the FDA need to get on them. The USDA need to get on them, no. SEC need to get on them, no. Man, everybody, any and everybody who got something to do with it need to get on them, though, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous though for Mickey D's, though. That's why we start rocking with Mickey D's. One, because they always talk about, man, the burgers don't deteriorate, right? The fries last 40 years, right? Amongst other things, the ice cream machine don't never work.
Yeah, but that might be coming to an end, though. That might be coming to an end. So, so when the original McDonald's first started, right, like the company that made their ice cream machines had it in their contract that only they can fix their machines. So they couldn't fix them themselves. They couldn't hire a third party, nothing. They were stuck. So if they are going out, there's only one company that could fix all the machines at every location, every city, state, country, all around the world. So so now they're able to get that clause taken out, and so now they're able to either hire out help or handle it themselves, and they don't have to do that. So hopefully, if you are still going, you'll at least be able to get your little McFlurry, a little soft serve, I mean, winter's coming up, so I don't know how many people want that then, but to each his own.
And again, right, just McDonald's, right? Get your shit together, though, man, because we got the onions going out with the E. coli, got the quarter pounder going out with E. coli, right? Got the McFlurry, y'all just now being able to fix the machines. So it's like, man, y'all contracted these machines from somebody who had a monopoly on the industry. So then they gave you a net 30-day promise or SLA, service level agreement, right, to say, hey, man, if it's broken, you hit us. We got up to 30 days to come fix it. They sound like they'd take about 29 days. It break us up for 1 or 2 days, and it's back down for another 28, 29, depending on the month. Right, so McDonald's, you know what I mean? Y'all say y'all love to see people smile. I'm loving it. What is it? You're loving it. What is it? I don't know. I don't either, so I don't partake though. But get that shit together though. You feel me? So and then all the others that led to all the other a lot of other fast food chains pulling the onions, right? Making sure they didn't have no E. coli. That includes Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, etc. So wrapping that up, that's it, right? Again, in closing, right? McDonald's, get your shit together.
Yeah.
What else we talking about?
Simply put, but so And I feel like they're always like popping up in the news somehow. But Red Lobster, right?
That's right.
So Red Lobster did away with their endless shrimp, right? They got they have a new CEO. He's young. He's got ideas.
Young brother.
He's got a new way of thinking, right? He's innovative.
Yeah.
He's a numbers guy, so he's actually looking at how is this impacting us positively, negatively? Let's do away with the negative and just boom, right? So they bounced back from that bankruptcy filing, right? And now they're doing great. One of the first things is doing away with the endless shrimp.
100%.
He got into this whole breakdown of like, if the people stay there much longer than they need to, they're getting way more food than they need to. On average, if you were to sell, 2 to 3 shrimp dishes per person, that would be, triple their order, and it just doesn't work out. It doesn't balance out because people come in, they take advantage.
Right.
That's what we said, right?
And also, that's exactly what we said.
And then the workers.
So that's how I was just about. I was just about to touch on that
take it away.
Because he definitely hit the nail on the head, so to speak. So, in terms of that, right, he just talked about, as Chef Fanny spoke about, right, people sitting in there way too long, 3-4 hours, right, ordering hella plates, right, keeping them rolling, keeping them flowing, right. What that does in turn is just wears down the workers, right, during their working long shifts, right. They're not seeing as many tables, right, because the families are sitting there longer and longer, big backs in there, holding the seats down, right. So
tips low.
Yeah, tips low though, because the people that's usually trying to take advantage of that is usually trying to tip high anyway. So, ultimately, I salute the young brother though. I can't wait to see the revamp. I can't wait to see the revamp Red Lobsters right under the new tutelage of the young brother, and salute young brother, man.
Absolutely.
As a young black CEO taking over the business again. I think he said he was 35. What was he? 35?
I don't know. He was like mid-30s.
Something along that he's under 40. Guys, So salute to man, right? we got a brother in the leadership, right? So you see when they go to the board meetings, it's gonna look a little different. So salute to that. And what else?
So we just have how we're saying all the fast food chains are coming with sales and stuff and deals to attract people. Now I don't know if that's just not working or what's going on, but now they're coming with all these new items, all these new menu items, right? So like Panda got the blazing bourbon chicken, right? I feel like for the past few months they've just been coming with like a rotation of new flavors like every month. Like try this, oh it didn't work, try this. But so Waffle House is getting a s'mores waffle.
Okay.
They're getting a black truffle menu at Shake Shack.
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings has a buffalo bacon sauce. And then DQ is introducing a whole bunch of fall flavors, which that's not too out of the ordinary, right? And then I guess Wendy's brought back the vanilla frosty, but I didn't know it was gone.
That did away with it, right? That's 100%.
Yeah.
Not even to mention just those, but I know Taco Bell has the
new cantina chicken,
absolutely. And I think
and Chick-fil-A with their that honey pimento, the hot honey pimento,
the pimento sandwich, right? So there's a few just to name a couple off top, though I can't think of anybody else momentarily, right? But if something comes to me, I'll mention it, right? But other than that, that's everybody's trying to figure out a way to innovate and compete, right? So if you either stay ahead or you fall behind, right? You fall behind, you close down, right? You close stores. So that's not the name of the game.
At all.
That wraps that up, right? Is that all that's greasy in the streets?
Yeah, that's about as greasy as it's getting this week.
That's what's up, though. It was super greasy, right? The greasy's popping, though. We could have fried some chicken in it if we wanted to. So, just in closing, right? Just gonna keep your eyes, stay away from the McDonald's drive-thru as long as you can. Watch out for a lot of these recalls, right? There's a lot of listeria going around, and it's taking people out, though. So stay safe. Stay diligent, right? Always do your research, right? And keep that popping, though. So moving right along.
There was one more actually that I did want to talk about. I've been seeing this recent uptick in posts about post-dinner, post-meal fart walks.
Oh, that's right. That is crazy.
So they're calling them fart walks, right? Because I guess if you're embarrassed or whatever, you leave, you go for a walk, you get it all out, come back, and then you don't have to deal with anyone seeing or hearing you. But There's so much more that it actually is helpful to do, and I think we've known for quite a while. You take a short, quick walk after a meal.
Right.
It helps get your digestive system going. It increases your metabolism. It balances out your blood sugar. I think it was. There's like so many benefits. Are there any I'm missing that come to mind?
I mean, those are the major ones that I can think of off top, and you know, outside of increasing your cardio, right?
Yeah.
Increasing, helping the blood flow, lowering the blood sugar, like you said, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to, ultimately help with the aging process, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The anti-aging process, right? So ultimately, and then it's not to mention, right, the mental health, right? You step outside, getting that fresh air, vitamin
sunlight.
D. You step out, you might see a tree or bird, whatever you see, whatever's in your path. That's what you get, right? You get plenty of benefits of it, So you call it a far walk or art walk, whatever you want to call it, right? But make sure you get it in.
yeah. Or out.
Right. And make sure and that's disgusting. But hey, do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
But cool. So moving right along, right? We're gonna jump into your favorite game. Your favorite part of the show, which is our world famous game of Would You Rather. So jumping right in, right? You got one, or you want me to go?
I got one for you.
Okay, rock on then, Chef Annie.
So on the topic of mac and cheese, right? Do you prefer? I feel like I know the answer, but do you prefer baked mac or like a stovetop non-baked? Doesn't have to be out of a box. It could be made from scratch still, but just stovetop versus baked.
That's a good question though, because I think, ultimately that's almost like a trick question, right? Because, when you do the baked mac, right, you're going to start off stovetop with some of the elements. Yeah. Right? You're going to get the noodles going stovetop. You might mix a little cheese in there stovetop. Then you're going to put it in the pan stovetop, then pop it in the oven. So it's really just a trick. It's a double process. I ain't trying to give no secrets away, but I think most of y'all know that, right? That's basic. So I'm gonna go, but at the final, at the end of the day, I prefer a baked with a little layer, a little something on top,
a little crispy,
yeah. If you got the little breadcrumbs though. If you got the breadcrumbs though, shout out to the people who seen our mac and cheese,
the cups.
Mac and cheese ASMR on TikTok. They're going crazy. YouTube, right? With that fork going across, though, share that, like that, comment on that. You see that, repost that, though.
Right. With the ooey gooey cheese.
What about you? What's your speed?
I mean, funny enough, I love baked mac now, but I actually grew up some more stovetop mac. But yeah, so I used to think that the stovetop was it for years though. But I've been converted many years now. But actually, interestingly, I've seen a lot of recipes online too, where there isn't a double process. They actually do the whole bake. They put the macaroni in.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Hey, cool.
Hey,
that ain't even your question, though. I appreciate it, though. But shit, so knowing like what the hell was that, though?
It's a recipe.
Hey, save the recipe for.
I don't know if they tried it.
You could do several videos for the recipe.
Yeah. All right. Check back for another video.
What the hell? What? Alright, so knowing that you like mashed potatoes, right?
Oh my god.
Do you like your mashed potatoes lumpy? Like lumpy with the skins or without? So like smooth. You know what I mean? Like either over whipped or just mixed.
I mean, I'll take lumpy over mixed any day. 'Cause you over mix it and it's gummy. But I'm gonna say I think something about the lumps and the skins in there kind of just like confirms that it's made from scratch and authentic.
Just add water.
Right. It didn't come from flakes. Like if it's too smooth, if it's like perfectly smooth, I'm kind of like you got to be a really good chef or cook to get some smooth ass mashed potatoes.
If it's too smooth with the little green dots in there, though, we know that's that shit. Though that's just that's less than a minute. Is that Uncle Ben? Do Uncle Ben make mashed potatoes?
It's the Idaho.
Do Uncle Ben?
Hey, he probably does.
Uncle Ben, Betty Crocker or somebody though. So one of them got that less than 60 seconds.
Oh my god.
Hey man, drop in the comments if Uncle Ben make mashed potatoes though, man. Let us know. I know he did the rice. I don't know if he did this though. Let us know. But what you say, you like them lumpy because it makes it feel authentic?
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. What else we got?
All right, so just on the topic of side dishes, holiday side dishes, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to greens, a popular question is collard greens versus mustard greens. But my question is collard greens versus green beans. If they're both prepared like Southern style with the smoked meat and everything. Oh my goodness.
That's a very good question. That's a very interesting question, though, man. Because at any given time, right, I could go either one, like how there's the out the cookbook recipe, the green beans recipe, right, where you got the you got the meat in there, you got the potatoes in there, right, and then you got the another recipe that's in the soul food cookbook, right, which is the collard greens, right?
Yeah.
So you got a little meaty aspect in there too, right? They tender though, they season just right. I'm gonna have to go with the collard green because I believe they provide more nutritional value. If I'm not mistaken, I think they could come with some iron and some protein, so vitamin D or something like that. Though, so I'm gonna roll with the collard greens though to keep it short.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, so. Well, was that it? Because I am not asking what about you. Oh, one time, but yeah, man, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, so, no, that's it. That's it. That wraps us up.
Short and sweet. Right, I know it was quick, right? But hopefully you guys loved and enjoyed it, right? We don't want to say too long-winded. I know there's a lot of other content out there. Yeah. We're going for 3 or 4 hours. You got to watch it in 4 or 5 sittings. The next episode is out before you finish the last episode, right? And they ain't talking about shit, right? They're just rambling on and on and on. They're not landing the plane at all. They're not providing you no value that you could just watch real quick, less than 30 minutes, go on about your day that could help you live a longer life, more satisfying lifestyle. So, we just want to get that to you, on the humble, right? And this episode is coming out, before voting. Make sure you go out and vote and do your research, right? And tell you who to vote for. Make sure you do your research so you're comfortable in the voting. Vote local, vote national, do your thing, right? Yeah. But make sure you do get your chance to express your option to vote, though, right? You're your civil right to vote, though, right? So,
absolutely.
What else we got? I think we got Veterans Day coming up around the corner, right? We got a few things coming on the horizon, right? For us, we just gearing up for the holidays, right? It's gonna be busy, right? So get those orders in. We got a few more slots. Thanksgiving Day, right? I think it's almost full, right? We gotta check the inbox, right? But and then we, check out Christmas, check out New Year's, right? We may shut down for one of the holidays depending on the demand, right? We'll see, right? And let us know, though. Let us know what y'all doing, what y'all got coming up for Thanksgiving. We finna start, next time we come on, the next pod will be a pre-Thanksgiving pod, right? So we'll go over more Thanksgiving type stuff, right? And kind of break some things down, though. So check back in with us then, right? But again, this is episode 30. Right? Can't believe we made it this long. We got a much longer way to go, but I'm the boy Chef C, and the place to be with 2 E's. Don't forget the apostrophe. And to my left, we got
Chef Annie.
And we are out. Peace, love, positivity.